Welcome to Unboxing. My name is Rafael Escobedo, and on this video we're going to talk the predictions for Shawn Porter versus Adrien Broner.
People come up.
First, some quick notes. On the last video, if you didn't see it, you won't be able to see it right now. I got taken down, got copyrighted and all that stuff. I ain't worried about it, but I did. Also, I was going to talk about some of the results of the Eric Molina versus Deontay Wilder, and went ahead and saw the fight. Didn't think that much of it. Deontay Wilder, I think, is kind of overrated. I want him to fight Brian Jennings first before he fights Klitschko. I think Jennings has a chance to beat Wilder, and I'd rather see him fight again with Klitschko instead of Deontay Wilder, which he didn't look so great. He got hurt by somebody, Eric Molina, that's not really a power puncher, and wasn't able to take him down. He knocked him down 4 times, but still he needed a little bit more work. On the other card, that was Jose Pedrasso versus Andrei Kimlov. On that fight, Jose Pedrasso just he won the fight most of the rounds. He started off fighting southpaw, keep his opponent off of a distance for a little bit, and within the middle rounds he switched off to orthodox and was able to land a lot of punches. And his opponent Andre was able to land a lot of punches on him too, but I think he benefited out of that situation by giving him cuts. It was pretty good. Jose Pedrasso, they fight for IBF 130-pounder belt that was vacant. And I see something pretty good in him. Young Puerto Rican fighter coming up, had a great amateur record. And see what he does right there with the belt. Now he got it on his hands and he's able to fight anybody who wants to fight. And some other quick notes. Danny Garcia is going to go ahead and fight Paul Malignaggi on the 147 pounds. Don't know why. Paul came out with some defeats already with Shawn Porter. Stepping stone for Danny Garcia. I guess they didn't want to test him out at 147 right away because that's going to be his first fight at 147 officially. And I guess they want to check out with Paulie and see what he got. So I kind of feel sorry for Paulie that he's taking these fights. But I'll be surprised if he has anything still left and able to beat Danny Garcia, which Danny Garcia has been, struggling to make 140 pounds. So hopefully, 147, he's able to do a little bit more because you've seen his past fights, he hasn't been looking that great. He's been a little bit lackluster. And see what's going on there. This fight's for August 1st. Some other news, Andre Ward and Triple G got a little back and forth going on. Andre Ward saying that Triple G is scared to fight him when Triple G is saying that he offered to fight him a while back, and Andre Ward said he wasn't ready because he still got to get over his surgery, that's why he took his opponent, Paul Smith. But then again, you never know what's going to happen with this 19-month layoff that Andre Ward already been having. Is he good to go, against Paul Smith? See what happens. You never know what's going to happen. But Triple G is a real quiet guy. He never says anything, but he kind of like how to respond to that. But also after saying that, he also talked about fighting Mayweather, that he would love to fight Mayweather. Of course, everyone wants to fight Mayweather. He got the big money. He's able to fight him, but he'll fight him at 154. That he'll go down at 154 to fight Money Mayweather, and he'll destroy him, which possibly is true, but you never know. He's fighting 160. Oh, he complains about struggling to make 160. He wants to go to 168. That's why he wants to fight like Canelo or Cotto. But he's just saying that, saying something that probably not going to happen because Mayweather's not going to want it. If he does, probably his last fight, not this next fight. Which brings us to this other next thing we got going on. Who's Mayweather going to fight next? It's going to be September, so he's running out of time. He hasn't announced nobody. The person that you think he will announce is Amir Khan because he should be ready to get into training. The fight's going to be in September, so they need 3 months to get ready for the fight. Unless he's waiting for the winner of Tim Bradley or Jesse Vargas, which is most likely going to be Bradley. Or he's waiting for Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is talking about that if he wins this fight against Luis Colasso, he'll want to fight Mayweather. But I don't think he's going to make it for the September fight. So it must be something in the future, which Keith Thurman, I'm pretty sure he's going to have to wait in line. There's other people that wants to fight him. They're probably, I won't say better qualified, but make more money than he would. But yeah, Mayweather hasn't announced nobody that he was going to fight in September unless he's going to push it off into May, which I don't think he should. But that's the way, that's the way Mayweather's been holding back boxing, just waiting to see what he wants to do and what not to do. But see what happens. But let's go ahead and just talk about the fight coming up this weekend. It's Adrien Broner versus Shawn Porter. And basically it's 147. Trying to see what's going on. I was kind of surprised to get Broner this fight because Shawn Porter is a pretty tough fighter. Even though he didn't win against Kell Brook, but he's still boxer. But those punches probably give him a lot of problems with Broner. One of the things you could do is to go back. Both of the fighters fought Paulie Malignaggi, and both won. Broner won by unanimous decision, which Paulie didn't look so great there. I mean, he wasn't throwing him enough punches. Broner looked real strong against him. Or you could go when Shawn Porter fought Paulie and destroyed him in like 3/4 rounds. I can't remember exactly. Just killed him over, man. He's just putting pressure, knocking him out, which is showing a little bit of a different kind of fight style, which is Shawn Porter a little bit more aggressive, which Broner waits and see what he can do. And basically, yes, I think that's going to be the fight. Adrien Broner is going to basically just wait to see what's going on, take his time, throw a little fast, quick punches there when Shawn Porter is going to be pressuring the fight. One of the things I noticed that he changed his style a little bit, Shawn Porter. He used to be a real technical, good fighter. Now he kind of goes wild and trying to get the KO for some reason. He did that against Kell Brook, and Kell Brook ended up beating him. It was kind of I don't want to say a close fight, but it was showing that Shawn Porter, I guess he underestimated Kell Brook or something like that. But Kell Brook is a real strong guy. He'll take some punches from Shawn Porter, which Adrien Broner is still questionable because he never let go of his guard. But some people are able to still get through his guard. He don't throw enough punches. And one of the things I want to look at, besides looking at the fighter that they both fight and beat, one just look at how when they lost, because they both got one loss, and the last loss they had, and see how they compare to each other. Which you see Shawn Porter, he basically lost standing up, fighting, giving it all. They both had headbutt cuts, so I'm not sure that affected Porter at all. He trying to get over that fight real quick, trying to win it and trying to go wild. Or you want to compare it to Broner, when he got walked over by Maidana in 12 rounds. He made it to 12 rounds, but you could tell each round it was like after the first knockdown, you never know if Broner was going to get knocked down or what. But he never came back. He never was the same. And that's one of the things you want to look at. And that's why I think that Shawn Porter is going to win by unanimous decision. And if Broner does win, most likely it might look like it's going to be by a knockout, because Broner does not throw many punches. He gets tired real quick. Shawn Porter pushes a lot of pressure. But the thing about him, he does get wild, which might open up for Adrien Broner to throw a punch. But then again, Porter could handle a punch. He's fought more people at 147 than he has, and be able to take it. And some other things to talk about. Some other fights happening this weekend. Christian Mijares is fighting, and Fox Deportes. He was real good. He's a good fighter, but at the same time, he's kind of going down. I mean, you want to see some boxing. He's alright, but he just doesn't have that pop. He throws a lot of good punches. And to me, those fighters, they're okay, but at the same time, especially when they're not fighting that high level anymore. They're not. I'm not gonna watch it. Put it that way. And Saturday's gonna be the Shawn Porter and Adrien Broner fight. We also have Andre Ward fighting Paul Smith, and it was also sponsored by Rock Nation. Then I guess he actually did take the offer for Jay-Z. Don't know what the whole deal. I don't know the whole contract situation, but I know he was trying to reach out. Jay-Z was trying to reach out for him before, and he kind of blew him off. But I guess they're trying to work something out. They're gonna fight. I guess it says BET. I don't know. I didn't know BET was showing fights, but that's gonna happen this Saturday. Hopefully with Andre Ward, you're able to see the way he was back then. He's a real good fighter. Just keeps getting hurt with his shoulder. He's been off for 19 months. Somehow he got nominated in the ESPYs for Best Boxer of the Year, and he's been laid off for 19 months. And Paul Smith, don't know that much about him, but it doesn't matter. You're really going to look at to see how Andre Ward responds to that surgery he has on the shoulder. And most likely, if Paul Smith is good, he's probably take advantage of it. But just see how Andre Ward comes back and fights from his surgery. You're also going to have David Lemieux from Canada fighting versus Endom. And Endom, he lost against Peter Quillen, so I'm not thinking that much of him. But David Lemieux has been coming out. They pushed him like a year or two ago, big time in HBO, trying to push him out to be a great fighter. He's still kind of questionable, but he has been winning by knockouts in the past couple of fights. So it's pretty good to see. Check that out and see how he does there. And that's going to be on Fox Sports 2 and Fox Deportes. And it's going to be a fight also on Sunday. It looks like Barthélemy, what I was telling you before, Jose Pedrazo, he won that belt. Barthélemy vacated that title. They're able to fight for it. The IBF 130. Now he's fighting at 130, 135. I want to say. He's fighting at 135 against Antonio DeMarco. DeMarco used to be a world champion until he was coming up, fighting people, not beating them. Then he fought Broner. He lost against Broner. That's when everybody thought Broner's going to be doing real good. And after that, he didn't do so great. On my next video, I'm going to go ahead and do a pound for pound list. Top 5 about fighters that are fighting right now. They're active now they haven't fought like a year and still consider them pound for pound. We're already going through the half of the year of 2015, and we just want to see who's the fighters out there right now. And I'm going to have to put that list out there in the next video. And thank you for watching Unboxing. If you want to leave any comments below about this video or anything else, any questions, go ahead and do that in the comment section below. Please like and please subscribe.
People come up.